Hello, good morning. I hope this is working. I'm trying something different now. I need to check that to see if it works. Hello, good morning. It is the 16th of July 2024. At least here it is. I don't know when or where or anything else if you're watching this, yeah? It's the 16th of July. It's Tuesday morning. Quite early here, 10 a.m. Why so early? Because it's getting really hot. Yeah, really, really hot. So I thought it might be a good idea to stream it early before it gets too hot. I'm just doing something here. Just give me a second, and I'm just practicing to make sure everything's okay. What are we going to do? We're going to do some more of Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot today. Well, we're going to a quick recap. We'll get back into the game. I can't stay too long. I have a lesson soon. I have to give a lesson in 2 hours. So maybe we'll go for like an hour or so, and we can move the game on. Okay, first things first. Let's look at the word of the day. Let's do a word of the day first before we start. Let's have a look, and it's a good one today. Here we are. Eclectic.
Eclectic.
Eclectic. Eclectic.
Eclectic.
All right, good. Something described as eclectic, such as a collection or a person's tastes, include things taken from many different sources. The collection includes an eclectic mix of historical artifacts. There's a quote there. Did you know? Wow, this mouse is really fast. Okay, it comes from Greek. So we often say, someone might ask me, hey, Brian, what kind of music do you like? And I could say, I have an eclectic taste in music. A wide variety of genres. I like pop music. I like traditional Irish music. I like electronic music. I like rock music, dance music. I like some jazz. I like the blues. I don't really like heavy metal, I have to say, though. I don't really like heavy metal. That would not be my favorite. But anyway, here we go. Nice word, eclectic. Often an eclectic taste. An eclectic taste. I will put that word onto Instagram later on. So follow Instagram, class_A_English, or Twitter, which is at class_A_English for Twitter. A lot of vocabulary there. I'm putting vocabulary every day on Twitter, or X as it's called now. I don't really like Twitter or X anymore, to be honest with you, but I'm using it for vocabulary. Also, if you go to the community and YouTube community, I've been putting a lot of quizzes, vocabulary quizzes, preposition quizzes, synonyms, antonyms. I even did some binomials last night. So I've put a few things on there. Maybe you can enjoy that. If you do, answer the questions, put a like on, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, we're going to jump into the game. Let's get going. So, hang on, let me just find it. Continue. Is it working? Yeah, okay, it's just loading. Just loading. Give it a second. And we can begin. Press right to view the objectives. So what happened? Well, the last day we played, I think it was Sunday morning, no? We played on Sunday, and there was a murder. The Major. Let's have a quick look at the characters quickly. Major Felix Hagen, a former major in the British Army. He's been murdered. We met some of the other cast. I'm not going to go through them now today. Go to the previous video, episode 8, and I discuss the characters in more detail. Okay, I think everything's done here. We've examined the room. Anything to look at in the mind map? The map of my mind. Nope. So let's exit. We looked at this, the blackmail letter. We did all of this. Okay, we did that. We looked at the letter, very suspicious. Here's the body. There's a burn on the carpet. Let's talk to Archibald.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Have we done everything here? Okay, we've done everything there.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
If you check the episode 8, you can catch up. The door shows no signs of forced entry or tampering. Nobody's kind of messed with it. Could they just have knocked and been allowed to enter? Okay. Let's go to the mind map. Here. The door to the Major's bedroom. Logical entry point. Now, there was a window open, wasn't there? Where's the window? Over here?
Come, my little Grace.
No.
We must think logically.
Okay. Maybe open window. No. Okay. Let's have a look. Second floor window. Logical entry point. Ice cubes on the floor. Damp floor. The floor is wet. Not a simple burglary. But it's not going to be like that, is it? Logical entry point. Evidence of a fight?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Okay, the pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. There's the body, the corpse is on the floor of the Major. He has a single stab wound. There was a dent in the wall. It looked like an ice bucket had been thrown. So there's kind of evidence of a fight. Evidence shows that a fight of sorts, kind of fight, broke out sometime after the killer entered the room unobstructed. So the window is open, but it looks like they just walked in. The door from the bedroom to the study was how the perpetrator, the criminal, the murderer, entered the room. But I still do not know. But what I still do not know is where they invited in, or did they slip in? Did they sneak in unknown? Objective complete. So evidence shows that a fight broke out. Okay, that's it done. Let's go and talk to Archibald. Hi, Archibald. Good morning.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Yes, you can answer some questions, please.
Rihanna brought him some ice for his cheek earlier.
Cheek. Because he got a punch. He got a punch from Gideon. He was in a fight with Gideon, who was the fiancé of Angelise. Now, Gideon's drunk brother, Zach, took a cigar. Gideon took the cigar off Zach, and then the Major came in, saw Gideon with it, and they had a fight over a cigar.
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar outside, he asked for something to be brought upstairs to ease the swelling of his face.
Okay, by the way, I am expecting a delivery today, so if I hear my doorbell, I'm going to have to leave for a minute and go and answer the door. When he returned from his cigar, he went outside for a smoke. He asked for something to be brought to ease the swelling, so he got a punch in the face to swell. When your face starts to swell. Swell, swole, swollen, irregular verb. Okay, you want ice. It's typical, no? If you hurt yourself, you get an ice pack.
He would normally smoke only in here. Lady Vandenbosch doesn't like the smell of his cigars in the public rooms.
Lady Van den Bosch is Cassandra, and she doesn't like smoking. Madame continues to rule her home how she sees fit, and it's her prerogative, yeah?
Your help and discretion in this matter are
Her
greatly
house!
appreciated.
Her rules! Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. Good stuff, Archibald, thank you. Now that I know that the Major was not alone, it's time to search the study further, in hope of finding a clue as to who was with him. Okay. Oh, mind map unlocked. The scene of the crime has been investigated, but it does not show a straightforward series of events. Straightforward, kind of logical, no? The circumstances around the Major's cigar is one such avenue that requires further exploration. A scruffy-looking jacket is hanging upon the coat rack. The Major's scabbard is in the pocket. Scruffy. Scruffy, maybe like a scruffy jacket. It's kind of like old, unkempt, slovenly, shaggy. A scruffy neighborhood. It's not very clean. A scruffy beard. Big wild beard, yeah? Scruffy. My first pet was called Scruffy. A scabbard, I guess, is some sort of knife. Old and worn jacket. The scabbard has one purpose, and that purpose is missing. A knife. Oh, it's a knife holster. It's empty. There should be a decorative knife, or what is the use for this? Okay, we're missing a knife, everyone. Interesting. Oh, there's something to do here. We need to make a connection. Missing knife. I think it's quite obvious, this one.
What a revelation!
Stab. To stab someone. A stab wound. Stab injury. The Major's knife is missing and his body lies with a stab wound. It could very well be the murder weapon! Alright. Let's investigate some more. Let's look into it, yeah? Let's look, see what we can find out. An ashtray. A reasonably full ashtray. I would have expected him to at least clean this out. An ashtray with a cigarette. The cigarette, when it burns, is the ash. Ash. Not hash, ash. And then you put it into the ashtray. Okay, so it's kind of untidy. It's full. He's been smoking a lot. Let's see what else we got. Oh, matchbox. Wow, do you remember matchboxes? No matches remain. So maybe he's a heavy smoker, meaning he smokes a lot. Okay. We've got the Major's money is obviously spent elsewhere. Okay, that's the half smokes. That's the jacket, I suppose. No, surely the Major would not let a good cigar go to waste. Why didn't he finish the cigar? Well, maybe he was murdered. A reasonably full ashtray. I would have expected him to at least clean the ashtray out. A ring of dust. Dust. Polvo in Spanish, no? There's a rather thick layer of dust surrounding the ashtray. Will I find other evidence of neglect? So he's a bit messy, yeah? Our Major. No matches remain. What else could the Major have used to light his cigars? Oh, there's still something else. I need to make a connection. Burn burn mark? Maybe?
I cannot see the logic in this.
Hmm.
Perhaps a second look at the...
What do we got? Half-smoked cigar, ring of dust, ice bucket, bucket was overturned, purple bruise. Well, no. I mean, that maybe he's using the ice.
I must act on thought
No.
and fact, not on impulse.
Okay, okay. Half-smoked cigar. Did I connect these two?
Is there something I am not seeing?
I think there might be. Did I not do that?
Magnifique.
Magnifique. The Major was smoking recently, unsurprisingly, and dropped his cigar. What could have lit the cigar? Evidence of smoking. Okay, we've got everything done. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. Matchbox, anything over here? Anything over here? We've done the window. What's over this? Let's have a look at the desk. A rather organized desk containing what looks like important documents. Okay. Alright. We've done the letter. We've got another one here. Who may be responsible? Oh, we've got the desk is opened up now. A rather organized desk containing what looks like important documents. We've got a letter opener. It's like a knife. It does not look sharp to tear paper, let alone puncture skin. So it's not. It's the opposite of sharp is blunt. A blunt knife. If a knife is blunt, you have to sharpen it. It is remarkably tidy, although all his recent documents are impractically stored at the back. Was the room cleaned by someone other than himself? Bucket was overturned, empty, burn mark, evidence of smoking. Letter opener, very tidy. Oh, maybe this one? Maybe here? Connect.
Order and method.
Hmm.
That is the way to solve the problem.
Okay. Curious entry was unobstructed. Bucket was overturned. I don't know. Is that what they want? Like this?
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the
Okay.
thief.
All right. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
I don't know. Very tidy. The bucket was
Things are
overturned.
beginning to become clearer.
This crime scene has been tampered with. The killer clearly had enough time to cover their tracks. To tamper with something is like to change the evidence, you know. You put the gun into the dead man's hand and you say, oh, it was suicide. To cover your tracks, to hide the evidence, you know, to cover your tracks is to make people not realize it's you, basically, to literally cover your tracks. Maybe that's not the best definition. The crime scene was compromised. The killer clearly had enough time to cover their tracks. Okay. Fireplace. It's incredibly dirty. The logs, the wood, the logs of wood are old and covered in dust, so it hasn't been used for a long time. Interesting, because it looks quite cold with all the snow. Okay, let's find out. Fireplace. It's incredibly dirty. Intensifier, incredibly dirty. The logs are old. Moldy. Look at the condition of these logs. They probably haven't been replaced for a very long time. Moldy is when something gets like damp or wet, and a mold, like a green mold. I don't know how to say it. A mold. Mold. M-O-U-L-D-Y. Moldy. Now, American spell is M-O-L-D-Y. Covered with a mold-producing fungus. Moldy bread. Right, that's a good one. You know, if you've got really, really old bread, maybe it goes kind of green or something, you know? And, yuck. Okay, everything's working? All right. I need to match. Moldy, fire, fireplace, lighting his cigars, moldy logs, empty
I
matches.
must act on thought and fact, not on impulse.
All right. Killers, rooms unobstructed, ice bucket. I don't really know. Very tidy. Moldy fireplace. Crime scene was tampered. And he had, I say he or she,
Order and
had
method.
time
That is the
to
way to
cover
solve
their
the problem.
tracks. I don't know. I can't think of anything here. Moldy, ring of dust, like untidy.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. I would have expected a major to keep his belongings in a much tidier, tidier. A tidy room is an adjective, yeah? Tidier fashion. Oh. Talk to Archibald. Archibald is getting the 3rd degree today. I must put that into the vocabulary. The 3rd degree, meaning you're getting really questioned hard.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
For a house that has such high standards, there's a noticeable lack of care taken in here.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Oh, did I not ask him that question? Okay, I think I need to ask him that question.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Yeah.
As I said, Mr. Hagen did not allow the staff in here alone, besides me. He was very clear on that.
Besides me. Besides is nice, yeah? Besides, let's have a think. How can now I can say beside as a preposition. I live beside a school. Yeah? I sat beside Maria at the dinner. But besides here is like in addition. In addition. Besides from speaking Spanish, he also speaks English. Besides playing the guitar, he also plays the drums. Yeah, so it's a really kind of nice way of expressing addition. Very good in exams. Cambridge Advanced, IELTS, any of those? Very nice language. Besides offering holidays, we also offer holiday insurance. I don't know, something like that.
Have the staff ever given him reason to not trust them?
Right, have they ever stolen anything from him?
Nothing has ever been brought to my attention, but he was very clear no one was to be in here without his permission.
Very secretive.
I suppose it is not unreasonable. I would have thought with his military past he would have kept it immaculate, with not a speck of dust or hair out of place. But the fireplace, for instance, says otherwise.
This is nice, so I thought it not unreasonable, because he's a military man. When we think of military people, it's very ordered, very regulated. I used to teach the army in Madrid. I used to teach in a place called, well, in Spanish, but it was called the School of War. Yeah. I know the film School of Rock, but it was a bit different from the School of Rock. It was the School of War. So I used to teach. I used to teach legionnaires in the school for NATO, or OTAN in Spanish. And they would get posted to different places, and it was a language school: Russian, Chinese, French, English, etc. But they were great students. They were great students. Why? Because they would do exactly what I asked them to. If I gave them homework, they did it, They were really, really good at following orders, So when we think of the army, when we think of military people, we think it's like that, right? So, and the major, he has a military past. He's a major. He would have kept it immaculate, to keep his room immaculate with not a speck of dust, a tiny bit of dust, so clean. There was not a speck of dust or hair out of place. We say if someone is looking very elegant, it's like, oh, George Clooney, he arrived at the Oscars looking fantastic. He did not have a hair out of place.
I haven't seen it
Kind of like me, yeah?
since he has been with us. Even in the colder months. It's been in this state for some time.
The fire. I haven't seen it lit since he's been with us, even in the colder months. It's been in the state for some time. Light a fire. Light, lit, lit. He lit the fire. I have lit the fire. Notice in English now, Spanish students will say this. They will ask someone for fire, for a cigarette. They say, do you have fire? In English, we don't say that. We say, do you have a light? Do you have a light?
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Good man, Archibald. Talk to Archibald, we did that. Now, so he didn't use the fire very often. It was the logs were old and moldy. Okay, so we need to make I don't know, here? No matches?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
I would say a lucky guess. There are no items that could start a fire or light a cigar. Maybe there is a lighter. A lighter. No fire source.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
I am on a roll. That wasn't lucky. That one wasn't lucky. There remains no means to light his cigar. Someone must have lit it for him. Someone he trusted. But who? Someone lit the Major's cigar. Maybe there was a burn mark.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of me.
I'm reverting to the mean. If for some moldy logs, killer's entry instructed.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Nope, good stuff. I never doubted myself. Someone lit his cigar for him. Would you like a light? And attacked him when he least expected it. Who could have been so ruthless? To be ruthless, to be cold-blooded. Oh, I'm sad. My wife, Ruth, has left me. Oh, wow, you are ruthless. Sorry. The Major knew his killer. Okay. Evidence of smoking, and I don't know, like that, maybe? Evidence of smoking? No matches?
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover.
Alright. Half-smoked cigar. Knew his killer.
Is there something I am not seeing?
No. Empty burn mark. I don't know. Matchbox is empty. Burn mark. I don't know. Did I just do that?
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Okay. How about the major news killer? The crime scene has
What
been
a revelation!
compromised. What a revelation. They lit the major's cigar and, following the brutal act of murder, took the time to clean the scene. They were not in a hurry and could still be in the house. How could they remain so calm? Well, Zach and all the others are in the library or the salon or bar or whatever. We haven't seen Angelise, is it? Or Gideon for a while. Gideon did have a fight with the major. That could be a red herring, though. Oh, no. Can I close the window? Let's talk to Archibald, I suppose.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
No.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Anything? Done all of this. Done all of this. Check the body again.
Ah.
Okay, nothing there then. Is there any kind of things I'm supposed to do? Talk to Archibald. Matches. No matches remain. Ooh, a towel.
Oh.
A discarded towel, folded and unused. Archibald, tell me something. Oh, poker stand. A normal-looking poker stand, nothing appears out of the ordinary. To poke, we poke the fire, yeah, to kind of get the fire blazing. Poker stand. Where's the poker stand? Right, poker stand. Normal-looking poker stand, nothing appears. So you poke the coal. No signs of being used recently to stoke a fire, or anything else. Why is the poker so suspiciously clean? The point is sharp, but it's not the most practical weapon to inflict the wound. Clean. Unused.
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
I have no idea. Clean. The crime scene's compromised.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Again, I would say a lucky guess, yeah? There is currently no way to rule out the poker being the murder weapon. To rule out. So maybe it is the murder weapon. The murder weapon remains a mystery. The killer, whose identity is still to be uncovered, we must reveal, but still reside in the house. Talk to Archibald. Come on. What are they doing? Come on. Murder! Okay, we're moving into classic whodunit
Anything
territory.
I can do to help, Detective?
We're moving into classic whodunit territory here, everybody. What is classic whodunit? Whodunit is the expression for the genre of these murder mystery stories, like Sherlock Holmes, Agatha Christie, definitely, yeah, and Murder on the Orient Express, Death in Venice or something like that. Yeah, we call them Who Done It. Really, it should be called Who Did It. So often it's a group of people together at a dinner. Someone gets murdered, and then we need to find out. And this is the genre, the type of story: science fiction, autobiography, fiction. These are genres. Same with music: pop music, heavy metal, dance music. So this we say who done it, which is grammatically incorrect because it should be who did it. Yeah, who did it? Who did the murder? But for some reason, we say it's a who done it. I really enjoy who done it. Yeah, if you're doing any of the exams like IELTS or CAE or even first certificate, yeah, often they'll say to you like, how often do you read books, or what kind of books do you like to read? Well, my favorite genre is whodunits. I read a book about Hercule Poirot. There was a murder. The major got murdered. This is your story for that answer, okay? So you can just say, this. All right, where were we? Let's get back. Let's get back to it. Okay, anything I can do to help, Detective? I believe I have collected all the necessary information and evidence. I would now like to inspect the adjoining bedroom.
As you wish.
As you wish. Okay, let's go. It is clear the reason for entering the major's study was not to make haste with his valuables. Okay, so it's obvious that the criminal, the murderer, he wasn't there to steal. He wasn't there to rob, because there was a wallet left with money. There was jewels or rings or whatever valuables. What I must understand is if the intent for murder was there. What was the motive of the murder? It obviously wasn't money. The study has been manipulated following the major's death, meaning they had time to return to the scene and attempt to cover their tracks, to hide the evidence. The perpetrator entered through the bedroom. Perhaps there is something they failed to clean up behind them that can make sense of this all. Okay. I should review what clues the study yielded before I continue. Okay, let's have a look. If the killer still resides in the house, I must approach everyone with not only caution, but suspicion. Everyone is a suspect, including me. No. So let's have a look. Not a simple burglary. It wasn't just about money or valuables, because the killer didn't take them. Let's have a look around. A drinks globe, that's the globe of the world, and it's like a drinks cabinet, nice fire, Some stuff up here. Bear skin, bear rug. Well, that's Archibald, maybe. Some sort of grandfather clock here. Nice, very nice. We got some logs. Oh, we've got some guns. We've got some cigars. We've got a note. Okay. What we got here? Some newspapers, maybe. Glass of port. Very nice chair. We've got a drawer for his clothes. Let's go over here. Anything over here? I'm going to stand in the corner. Stand in the corner, Hercule, and don't come out. Don't come out until you answer the question. Till you find the killer. Curtains, plant. Ooh, there's a plant. Let's have a look at the plant. Plants lean and rely on each other to survive. Something we as a species could take a lesson from. Very true. Bed. A four-poster bed. A four-poster bed, we call this, yeah? Boots. I think what we're going to do then is we're going to finish it there. We can continue this the next day. I'm going to go and stand by the fire, because I like to stand beside fires, and gaze at the blazing flames. It reminds me of the past. I think we're going to finish it there for today. We've moved on. We've investigated the bedroom. Sorry, the study. And now we're going to investigate the study, and we can move this game on. But I'm really busy today. I've got a lesson now that I've got to give, and it's a new student, so I've got to prepare some stuff for the student. So let me just check something. I think I cannot do it tomorrow. I think maybe I can do it on Friday. Looking like Friday morning, because I'm pretty busy in the evenings, so it's looking like Friday morning I'm going to do this now. Just give me a second. I'm going to say 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And we can continue, we can investigate, we can look into the murder, we can search, we can look for more clues, and we can try to deduce who is the murderer and why. We need to find out the motive, because it's obviously not money, which would be the typical motive, I think, for murder. Anyway, so that was it. Word of the day, eclectic. I have an eclectic taste in music. I like many different types. It's a very nice word, a very typical word that we can use. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Go check out the YouTube community page. If you go onto the YouTube, you can see the community pages. There's lots of like vocabulary quizzes and stuff like that that I've been putting on, which also link to the Twitter account. Okay, there's more vocabulary there. Have a great day, and it's a very short stream. I know, very short for me. Usually I do about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, but I'm kind of busy today. So I will love you and leave you there. Have a fantastic day. See you on Friday.